How's it going, everyone? And welcome to Batman Arkham Asylum. So just letting you know, forefront, this is the remastered version, so that's why this says Return to Arkham. I also have the remastered Arkham City because they came in a 2-in-1 bundle. Yeah. Welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks since I have posted last. I am so sorry. I've been moving. As you can tell, I have a different background, different pillows. Shit's new. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten around to putting up my shelves that I had in my other videos or any lights, so it's kind of boring looking today, and I apologize for that. But yes, today we are playing, like I said in my Resident Evil playthrough, we are playing, oh goodness, something is going on my computer. We are playing Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, I'm sure I've said this in a lot of series, but Arkham Asylum is one of those games that is very, very important to me because it is the very first video game I've ever played that had like a story that wasn't like Tetris or Blockbuster. Not Blockbuster, that's a movie store, what's it called? The one on the Blackberry, I don't remember what it's called. Like, this is the first like game I've played. And it came out in 2009 initially, and I was 9 because I was born in 2000, and I love it so much. This is my favorite video game ever as well, not just for nostalgia reasons, well, partially, but it's just so good. The style is amazing and beautiful. The art design, like, look at this, so gothic. This is so Gotham and DC. I love it. It's like the epitome what DC is in the comics, and it's so enjoyable. And yeah. So let's go on a nostalgic ride and go on down, baby. I will say today, I just moved, right? These were in a box, and only one ear is working since the move into this ear. So if I don't hear anything here, please don't judge me. I can't hear anything in this ear. It's just here to make me look pretty, okay? That's all I got. What a throwback.
Stand back, fool, I've got a bomb.
Oh, not only is the art direction, the art style, the animation, everything iconic along with the gameplay, but the voice acting is amazing. Like you just heard with the Joker, if you don't recognize his voice, he is voiced in these video games by Mark Hamill, who, if you don't know who Mark Hamill is for some reason, played Luke Skywalker throughout the Star Wars saga. And he's known for playing the Joker as well in a lot of voice acting roles. He initially started in the Batman animated series that came out in like 1993, 4, 5, I don't remember what year it came out, and lasted for a couple seasons. Not only Mark Hamill, but we also have a guy, I'm forgetting his name, who played him in the animated series as well, voicing Batman again. Same thing with Harley Quinn. She's voiced by Arlene Sorkin, who I love as well.
That's Warden Shop to you.
And yeah,
Bowles.
very exciting.
Yo, Frankie, how's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown. A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Yeah, this opening scene is so
Don't mind what?
iconic.
Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
I will say, from what I remember, some of the animation, not animation, like the redesign is weird. Like, Batman's mouth bothered me when I played this through the redesign.
Commissioner Gordon here.
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Great.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you get my good side? Ah, but heck, they're all good, aren't they?
He's so good in this opening scene. I love it. Throughout this entire game. Love it so much.
All this new security. How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
Also, something new I'm going to be doing occasionally. I'm not sure if this is going to be every single episode, but it will be in a lot, I think. I am going to start dressing up as characters from movies based off of their makeup, their hair, their colors, not necessarily their exact costume because I don't have enough money to do that. But basically every single episode I'm gonna try and do a different character. So today is my first one. I'll give you a hint. leave it in the comments below. Hopefully this is a thing, and then when we go back in time, I can see different people's guesses. But it is in a movie that came out in the last couple of weeks. The only thing that she doesn't wear, she's not wearing dangly earrings, she doesn't wear these necklaces, these are just my touches. But the color of my shirt is the color of her costume most of the movie. I try to do my makeup like the actress has hers in the movie as well. The hair is probably the biggest giveaway. She has a little braid into some double ponies. Do with that what you will. And yeah, do a guess. We're gonna try and do like a modernized version of iconic characters from different movies, whether it's new, old, whatever. But this movie just came out in the last couple of weeks, and I've seen it all over Twitter. All over Twitter. And yeah, guess the character below. And yeah.
Ooh, it's my favorite show.
I'm more than an idiot. You'll never escape. I love it. It's so stupid. I love it so much.
Hear about Blackgate, boss?
Joker! Shut up! Go, catch you soon, boss.
Shut it!
I'm telling you, the state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Unfortunate.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature?
I'd be happy to
to
drop my
pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here.
I love it. He's so stupid. Oh, not iconic.
In intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
I remember being scared shitless of who's about to show up.
Can you smell
Which
the excitement?
I'm not sure if anyone's played this game, my audience.
Must have been one of the guards.
But Croc, Killer Croc, the actual like. I'm not sure which version of the character they took inspiration of, but the one I know of is from this game. And he's like, 9 feet tall. He's like a crocodile. With croc like things. Like look at his hands and his scales and stuff. Like that's not a human. Oh. Look at his face. Oh my god, he used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you
Get
down.
that animal under control!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart. Eat your bones.
Right. Yeah, I used to.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay, move up.
I love the Joker so much. This version of the Joker is amazing. I used to hide behind that security guard. Like he can't see me. I was 9. Whatever.
Oh, sorry.
Obviously, me going against sexy MILF vampires has really numbed me into the scariness.
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
Funny.
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut.
Who's like missing an eye?
It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you.
I love
this
his
easily.
character design so
what
much.
Are you really
Like
after?
the green hair,
nothing
it's like
much.
green. His
Hundreds
white
dying
face,
in
like
here.
paint
All
makeup,
their
the
meaningless
clown
lives brought to
smile,
a
the green
horrifying
eyes, the green
conclusion.
eyebrows,
All
the
thanks
iconic
to
purple
you and
suit
the
that's
Book
like
of
looks like it's been like worn for like
Was
30
that the
years.
answer you wanted?
I love it. The little chain, little face on his belt buckle. Pretty sure it's his own face. Iconic. It's so good.
What's he doing?
I could talk about this game all day long and how amazing and fun it is, and iconic it is. Like, if this game didn't exist, Spider-Man, the PS4 one from 2018, Miles Morales, the video game, others like it, would not exist. If it wasn't for this game or Arkham City, they would not exist. Sorry about it. That's just the truth. You can hate on DC movies all you want. When it comes to games and characters and stories, comics, animations, DC wins. And I'm a die-hard Marvel fan.
What say we aim for 100?
But DC is so much better in all those categories. Deadass. Period.
Long night, Jim. Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully.
I love his character design too. Iconic Miss Ma'am. Love her. I love her in this game especially because she actually does more in this game than she does in the other three. Especially in Arkham Knight, she's like barely in it. What the fuck is up with that?
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
There's so many little details, which for a game that came out 12 years ago is insane. Granted, this is the remaster, but a lot of these details I remember being in the original. The joke's on you. It's so fun. I would so cosplay as her in this outfit. Are you kidding me? It's so fun. Nice and it's such like a sexy Harley outfit. I love it.
I set a trap and you sprang it gloriously. Now let's get this party.
So not only is the character design, music, all that iconic, what's so iconic is this gameplay with the like patterns. I don't know how to describe it. I know I read in like or watched in like a 101 facts you didn't know about Batman Arkham the series or whatever, or Asylum. I don't remember which one it was. But this game was originally supposed to be a rhythm game, kind of like how Guitar Hero is, but with only the combat situations. When they figured out that wasn't going to work, they instead turned it into what we know it as today. And by the time we get to Arkham Knight, it is so polished and perfect that the fucking combat in Arkham Knight is so fun. Oh, doesn't mean I'm good at it. I'm used to the Arkham Knight combat where it's a lot faster. That's my excuse. Yeah. But the sound design of you like crunching their skulls is so stupid in a great way. I love it.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of
Love how you can still see him.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats. I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
Perfect.
If you
Crystal
think
clear.
I'll let you run...
Bad. Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
Yes, ma'am.
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
So iconic. Okay, really cool thing with these character bios, it has them from their comic book. And like includes so many cool things. Their real name, occupation, base operations, eye color, hair color, height, weight, and their first appearance. I love it because, you know, has their exact issue, what year it was. It's so cool. Especially whenever it comes to like the characters you don't know as well. Not counting Batman, I mean. But like you can see his first appearance, May 1939, Detective Comics number 27. Jokers, spring of 1940. Batman number 1, Warden Sharp. I know he's not his first appearance, summer of 2009, because his first appearance is in this game. I don't know, it's really cool, because in this game you also have the Riddler, so you get to learn about a lot about a lot of characters who aren't there featured in this game. Some of them get featured later, some of them don't. So it's kind of cool to learn about the characters that you don't know yet. And if you do eventually learn about them, it's fun to see, you know, how the fuck do I run again? There we go. It's fun to see, like,
everywhere that madman
a little bit of,
death is
like, a
sure to
prelude, a little bit on, like, is that a rat? That was a rat. Learn about, like, a little bit of their history in this world. Like a very generic one. It's nice. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of cool details in this game for the time that it came out. Because this came out 3 years before, I think, 4 years before The Last of Us 1 came out. If that means anything when it comes to graphics, granted this is, you know, the remastered version. But still, like graphics, details, background information, it's just really fun to see what exactly it can do with the technology it had at the time.
You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Period.
This is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
Another thing that's fun about this specific game with this specific Batman is this is, like, I feel like the epitome of who Batman is.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
Oracle.
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Like, this is, like, whenever you think of Batman, this Batman is kind of like the version I think of, you know, kind of dark, kind of, ooh, Zaz, I forgot about him. Kind of scary a little bit, honestly. You know, he's not quite Christian Bale Batman. He's more closer, I'd say, to Ben Affleck Batman and the 1989 Batman. You know what I mean? Hello. Hi, Zaz. How you doing, buddy? Oh, how do I do it in this game? There we go.
How many times do you need to be told? Keep away.
Whoa. I'll probably talk to the guard. Huh?
Gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
Iconic.
Get close enough to Zaz to strike.
I love
They'll
it.
see me coming on the ground. So
What's
I'll
also
stay alive.
cool, I think, about this game, and like the style of the Arkham games in general,
Zaz is down, but not for long.
is that no one questions why there's gargoyles everywhere. That's just Gotham.
Put this animal back in his cell.
It's so fun. Ah, iconic! Iconic! I love this.
Hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot.
I think this awakens something in me as a kid as well. Because Poison Ivy's here too, and she's just as cute, fun, and sexy. This definitely awakens something in me, I will.
I'm now subbing for the old
Okay.
man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Beth, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Love her. I love her so much. She's my favorite character of all time.
Oracle.
You can't
I'm
see, I
here.
have a sticker on my laptop. It says Puddin'.
He's in control
Love
of
it.
the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island.
Ooh, period.
It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down.
But yeah, fun fact, Victor Zsasz is this character's name. Let me find him here. This is what he looks like in the comic books. I feel like he's very accurate to the game version of him. He was also last seen in the Birds of Prey movie, by the way, even though it wasn't the Birds of Prey, but whatever. And yeah, I love him so much. He's a sociopath, but he's so fun.
Control should be able to shut
And
down
I love
the
how in
gate.
the movie he's a
Harvey
little gay
thinks she has me
too.
trapped in this chamber.
I feel like that's
She never was very bright.
it's very on brand. I can't explain why, but I don't know. I love it. I like how the movies. DC's doing better with this than Marvel, and DC's movie history is not as great as Marvel. But the fact that DC is more willing to make some of their characters gay, I love. They don't hide it as Marvel does. Like, okay, I'll let this finish, and then I'll go on a mini rant about Marvel and homophobia.
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
So the thing with Marvel. So I'm recording this on the 17th. Hopefully it goes up on the 19th. But I just watched the Loki finale yesterday, and spoiler alert, if you're not wanting that spoiled, wait, like, skip forward like 30 seconds. But Loki and Sylvie kiss, which is fine. I actually didn't really have an issue with it that much, but it was the fact that they could have made Loki actually show off his bisexuality instead of just talking about it once in a single scene that can be easily edited out. Because I kind of shipped him and Mobius together. Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. Whatever. But DC, I feel like, is more capable of showing off those gay characters, or even characters who aren't traditionally gay or aren't traditionally white or whatever. You know, they're willing to put more diversity in sexuality, gender,
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
race, everything. It's something I like about DC more. And I don't know why between the two companies DC is doing better at that than Marvel, but whatever. Like they showed off, you know, maybe not so well, but they did show Harley Quinn's bisexuality a little bit in Birds of Prey. They showed off, you know, Victor and Black Mask. What's his name? I don't remember his first name. Sionis. Right? I don't remember his first name. That's hardcore. Them being, you know, together, you know, it's just a couple of things. It's just like you could have so easily, like DC did it so easily, like it's not even an issue at all, and Marvel is struggling with it even with their characters who are out. I don't understand. But whatever. Whatever. I'm not, what's it called? I'm not the mouse. I'm not in charge here.
Attention. Decontamination room access is now permitted.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is detective mode. I don't think I explained it. I think I kind of skipped over the game explaining it, or it hasn't happened yet. But detective mode is, I don't know if this game came up with it or it came out before. I do not know. I'm not gonna claim to know because I don't fucking know. But it's kind of cool. You can see, like, you know, the bones of people. So whenever you have like stealth situations, you can kind of see what's going on with that. I don't know. I think it's so cool. This version of this kind of gaming thing. Ooh. Beautiful. So not only did this game become something so special for me just because I played it when I was 9, it's a little more than that. So not only did I play it when I was 9, I'm a younger sibling. My brother is 5 years older than me, and he's the reason I like DC so much, and Marvel too. He's kind of the one who introduced me to all that, because without that I'd probably be one of those girls who didn't really know about them as much. But I don't know how that would be possible with my household, but whatever. So before I even got to play this game as a kid, because I am the younger sibling, I would sit there on our gaming couch, the couch in our game room, and just watch him play this game over and over and over again. I'd watch him play every single game he ever played, except for the sports games, because I didn't like those. But I would sit and watch every single game he played. And I'd have like favorite characters. My favorite characters are always the girls. I never liked the boy characters, or the male characters, I guess is how you do it. Because I always thought the girls like so much prettier, which says a lot about me, I think. And yeah, so it's just, it's fun, because it's something me and my brother did together for the longest time in my childhood. Because, you know, when you're like living in the same house with your siblings, you don't always become like the closest with them, not really until like one of y'all move out or both of y'all move out. And that's kind of the case with us, but for us, you know, Marvel and DC was kind of how me and him bonded. We had something in common, because he was a baseball player and a football player. I liked cheerleading and acting, so we didn't really have much in common when it came to like our hobbies, except for video games. That was about it, and it was just, it's something nice. And this is game I actually sat and watched and then ended up playing too. So yeah, the first time I played this game when I was like 9, I knew the entire plot already. I knew what was gonna happen, I knew when was gonna happen, I knew if there were betrayals. I don't think there are any betrayals in this game, but there's no plot twist happening to me for someone who playing the game for the first time, which I always thought was so funny. Come on, big boy. Come at me. Come at me. Bitch. Bitch, come on. How long are we gonna do this? You're gonna throw a dead body at me? That's very rude. Extremely rude, actually. I love how Joker's just chilling in the back. Like he's just having fun with it. There we go. Bitch. Bitch. Have a sandwich. Forgot about.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Ah, well, note to self, need stronger test subjects.
Period.
Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all.
Plot twist. He doesn't.
Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
We will see. Oh, I love it. This plot is so fun. Alright. We survived the first boss battle. Hell,
I'm over here.
yeah. Oh, I forgot about the upgrade system. So one of the cool things about this game and the entire Arkham series is their upgrade system. Me personally, I always start with inverted takedown, so you can take people down from gargoyles. That's my first go-to. Everything else, you know, like armor upgrades, weapon upgrades, combat upgrades, etc. are so cool and so fun. But, you know, I honestly, as a kid, I think I forgot about it. And I think I really only did the entire game at the base Batman that you get.
Came out of nowhere.
So
I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme
also,
isolation.
not sure if this game has it, but I know for sure Arkham City #2 has this like feature. I think it's called like Bat of the Night or the Night mode. I don't remember. But basically, you have to play the entire game without dying. If you die, the entire game starts over again. It's so cool. So I did it once, and I did the entire game in like 3 days. I think it was #2. I think it was Arkham City I did this. And I played the entire game in like 3 days, not counting side missions.
Not for long.
And didn't die, and I was so proud. I was like 13, and I was like, yes, I did it.
Planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon
is
on his way to Harley.
Betrayal.
Officer Bowles.
I love his line here. Oh, no, never mind. No, he already said it. Never mind.
Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and
posted on the internet. Okay, it's whenever he's like, Joker, he goes, were you expecting maybe Two-Face? So funny. It's alright, buddy.
To the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Where is it? Oh, thank you. I need to go left.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him.
I'm pretty sure between the original from
taken.
09 and this remake, remaster, whatever,
If I find Frank, I'll find your
I am
father.
pretty sure all the
Hurry, please.
audio is the same. Like, all the voice acting is exactly the same. So, I just remember there's certain lines throughout. I'm just like, oh, this is dumb. Like, Dad. The way, like, the actress says it just cracks me up. There's a little Easter egg in here. There it is. We know that guy. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. It's cool. We see him for the first time here. And then we don't see him again until the next game. He's in the, like, one of the opening scenes. I love it. So cool. This series is so smart. Up until, like, I didn't like Arkham Knight, the bad guy, too much. I liked, you know, Red Hood being a thing, but I don't like the way they advertise that game as him being an original character. They should have just said nothing about it, because everyone's smart enough to know. We know.
Oracle,
Can't hide
I'm
that
at the
from
holding
us.
cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly.
So something that makes this series really fun is the detective mode that we get whenever we can set up a crime scene. So it really sets out, there's not too many of them throughout the series. I think the series that does the best job with it, the entry in the series, is one that isn't even made by what's the company called? Rocksteady. It's the one made by Warner Brothers Montreal, Batman Arkham Origins.
Dropped his flask. Sloppy.
That one's a close one because they do like recreations of the scene. I think Arkham Knight later copied it because Arkham Knight came out after Origins. But it's just, I don't know. I love these parts where you like isolate something and like try to find it.
Maybe useful later.
Alright, where to, darling? This way. Oh, too far. There we go. Yeah, these little sections are fun.
Come on, what's taking so long?
Oh, this is an iconic cutscene.
How did Joker get...
Be quiet.
What's going on?
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
I love how they make her boobs jiggle. It's just funny. The boobs don't move like that. Iconic. Harley Quinn is so cool.
No way you're following us now. They're trapped down there till me and Mr. J.
I'm ready for ya. I love it.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
Which I think I just need to grapple. I remember most of the game, not all of the game. Where the fuck is it? There we go. I do need to grapple. Oh, there we go. Love it. Yeah, I love the video game, like the Arkham version of Batman so much better than any actor has done. Like I said, Ben Affleck isn't bad. Christian Bale isn't second for me, behind Ben Affleck. But the video game one is perfect. Perfect. Like, he's just such a good Batman. I need to remember the voice actor's name. I follow him on Twitter. I see him tweet all the time, but I don't remember his name. He's an older guy. I see his face in my head, but I do not recall. I don't think I can go that way. It's gonna bug me. I'll look it up in the next cutscene.
It's clear. Get your ass in here.
It's some piece of work, Frankie. Girls
Go fall for someone like you.
Stop bloody behind help me.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know we only have eyes for you.
It's so stupid. Oh yeah, and these are cool too. I never really got all of them, but it's like there's like a story about like something throughout Arkham. I don't know. What's up, whores? But yeah, the most fun I have in these games, and whenever I think it starts mainly in City, and here you don't really get them because it's the first entry. I get it, but it's in City whenever you get like, that giant crowd of people for the first time. I believe it's in the museum when you're going after Mr. Freeze. Oh, it's so cool. And then Arkham Knight does that a lot too. Just giant crowds of
course not.
Thugs and goons you gotta get through, and you can use different like takedowns. Like there is like a multi-ground takedown, remember, that you can unlock. It's my go-to. I don't know. It's so fun with this series because you can kind of go around and figure out your own style of like how you want the game to go. Like,
Please, I got a kid. You don't have to.
That's fucked up. Like whether it's the combat situations or the sneaky situations, you can choose different routes with what you want to do, and I think it's so cool.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
The direct approach is suicide. They need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
Situation specifically. You know, obviously we get behind the guards, but something that's cool is we can either, you know, go up behind them and do silent takedowns on all three of them, or we can just walk away. Which I'm just gonna walk away to save time. And just take out that guy. And that's it. It's so cool.
Arkham chumps never stop.
Oh, look who it is! I am pointy ears burning. I suppose I better warn my boy your own way.
I love it. So you're Batman either way, but Batman, you know, as Batman you can choose different, you know, methods, different tools. You know, eventually you get, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. You get 8 or 12. I can't remember how many tools you get. You get a lot. It's more than just what's on the wheel. It's like double stacked. You can use different tools to take out the goons, and I don't know. You can set up different scenarios. It's just fun to see what you can do. Hello, darling. How's it going? How many guys left? One?
I have a good feeling about this. You guys really have what it takes to beat the Bat. Not.
Boom. Got him.
I've sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these
Come on. Joker wants him found.
Spread out.
He could be anywhere.
Yeah, why are they all shirtless? I appreciate their muscles at least, but...
Cut me down.
Alright, I'll cut you down.
What the? I'm sure it came from there.
Yeah, they instantly separate, and you can kind of like... What route do I want to take? Whoop. Got you, baby. The only thing that sucks in this game, because they obviously just didn't come up with the feature till later, is that, okay, also real fast, they have interview tapes throughout all the characters all over the map. It's really cool. But I wish they had the knockdown smash, which basically once you're in the middle of a silent takedown, you can kind of just instantly go psh. It makes noise, but if you're getting caught, it's so helpful.
Most would rather kill you than speak to you. I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
But yeah, something that's so cool that I just picked up and I didn't realize the interview would play while I'm playing. But it's cool that, you know, you can kind of hear the interview tapes from beforehand.
I don't like this. Don't like this at all.
I cooked it on the stove. What's that? I cooked it on the stove. Until it had charred pieces on it. Because I like my bacon a little tiny bit crispy. Okay. Anyway, where'd the guy go? Oh god. Okay, yeah. So something that happens.
What are we gonna do?
Y'all definitely saw it. I was not paying attention.
Oh, we're next. You hear me?
Is they can find the bodies.
You hear me?
And they're like, oh my god, what's going on? I find it fascinating. And in later games, I believe it starts in city, they can start tracking you, like, where you went. So you have to, like, keep on moving. And, like, each, like, combat scenario changes. It's so cool.
Just want to spoil the party, but in case you've forgotten, he's taken one of you out.
So we can just kind of sneak up behind this guy. Where's the other one? He's just down that way. And we'll go take him out. And the thing with Batman, as you know, Batman does not kill. Even though we all desperately wish he did, he does not kill. So, I don't think the original had this, but I like how the remaster added, like, tattoos to the prisoners. I think that's a neat little detail. Ooh, looks like we found Frank.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Poor guy. But he did kind of, like, you know, go against Batman, so whatever. Alright, well, what next?
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler. And more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't
I already know this one.
yourself on this sharply observed portrait.
There you are, baby.
So you did it. Well done. Who would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective?
So, I know a lot of people do not like... What? Do not like the, Riddler sections, but I find them so fun. They're a little too much sometimes. Not so much in this game, but definitely in City. There's like 300 Riddler trophies, challenges, and riddles you have to solve before you can...
It was a massacre.
You know,
Bowles came walking in telling
catch
everyone
him.
to cover the front entrance.
So he does a better job with it than I think this game does.
About Joker's
but
army coming
I
through
find
the
it so
main
funny
gate.
because it's exactly what
Two of
Riddler
my
would
guys
do if he
moved
was
to
a
the
real
exit,
person.
and Frank
You know,
shot
just
him
leave a
dead.
bunch of
And
puzzles
then we
and
stood a
trophies and
chance.
shit everywhere
Was
for
Bowles alone?
Batman to find because he's
Thought
like,
he
oh, I'm
was.
smarter than you, fuck
Then I
you.
saw Harley Quinn.
Oh.
She was surrounded by
I enjoy the
Black
puzzle
Gate
sections.
prisoners.
I think they're fun. It's
They
fun to
were
kind of
just
check them
killing
off as
everyone
you
in the
go.
room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum.
He was scum.
I'm sorry, buddy.
He used to make a comment about the guy's wife. Oh, that's not there anymore. In the original, he was like, I'll take care of Maria, or whatever her name was, for you. I assumed it was his wife as a kid. It may have been his daughter, for all I know. Side character with a kid. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. You don't know jack about Gotham. Yeah, there's so many references, so if you're like a casual Batman fan, you may not even know everyone. It's just cool. Like, we meet this character in the next game. Like, he's in the opening of the game. We meet him as Bruce Wayne before we get into our Batman shtick, and then we see him again later as Batman. I think it's just so fascinating and fun. So a lot of characters we learn about in this game we see later on in the series. Again, don't remember, we do see the puppet in this game, but we don't see the actual guy. The puppet's name's Scarface, but I don't remember the guy's name. Because he was only ever like a bad guy in the cartoon, and I didn't really watch the cartoon that much growing up. I did, but I didn't rewatch it, so I don't remember, you know, all the ins and outs about the bad guys. Another one we meet in this game, Victor Zsasz. We have a riddle about him. His cell is covered in ice. Meet him in the next game. And some of the villains we have in this game we don't really see again. Like Killer Croc is a big villain in this game. Don't really see him except for DLC and Arkham Knight, which is the third game. We do see him in Arkham Origins now I think about it, but other than that. Yeah, I love this. Look how insane and comic booky this like environment is. Look how humongous this fucking moon is. You can see Wayne Enterprises from the first, you know, thing. There's a botanical gardens where we meet Poison Ivy later. Like, this place just looks like a comic book, like, mental asylum. I think it's so cool.
Harley tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us, can we?
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North.
Intensive treatment.
I've sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
There we go. We gotta head there. This is the entire map. It's relatively small, but we go inside the buildings for most of the game, so it's kind of fun. Funky fresh
Can't
fun.
believe it. They killed
I love it.
Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this. Now.
Yeah, let's beat these bitches up. Let's beat these bitches the fuck up. Hi, guys. See, normally I wouldn't know they're there unless I did the, detective vision, but I played this game so many times as a kid. I know a lot of details. I forget some of them, but I do know others, so. Tweedledum and Tweedledee saw it. Can you see it? What's up, fucktards? Let's go. Love it. Love it. I don't know, it's cool the way my brother used to like try and like coach me while playing. He gets so frustrated. Older siblings, this one goes out to you guys. I'm sorry if you had to teach your younger sibling how to play video games. I am sorry. Because as a younger sibling who is not good at video games, I do apologize.
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile.
Of course there is. So cool. So cool. Love it.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon.
Again with these detective mode
Strange.
things.
This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him.
Oh.
There's no way he'd leave it. Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow. Oracle, I found a pipe.
Something interesting I've noticed comparing... Well, I'll wait till the conversation's over. Hold on.
There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara. The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail.
Something I noticed. Oh my goodness. Batman, I'm already ahead of you. Something I've noticed when you compare Marvel and DC. Comics, not so much. Comics, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want. But I noticed in between comparing Batman villains and DC villains and heroes and Marvel villains and heroes, I feel like DC kind of deals with subjects like alcoholism and drug use and etc. a lot when you compare that to Marvel. I know DC has like a clause they give like their Marvel movies, like they can't talk about, like they can't have like a character smoking a cigarette. I think it was something like that. I remember hearing about it once. I don't know how true it is. But meanwhile, right now we are literally following a tobacco trail. So I don't know. It's just little things like that. They don't really. They mention like this. Batman's whole character is about being, you know, affected by PTSD, and it's not ever treated as a joke. It's not, you know, the only one who really jokes about it, I'd say, is Catwoman, but I don't think she actually, you know, means it as a joke. I think she's like covering up her concern as a joking manner. Whenever she talks about, oh, you dress up like a bat. Ugh. Meanwhile, you know, Marvel's kind of, you know, took Thor's depression and him gaining weight and stuff and made it into a joke in Endgame. Up until the last scene with him fighting against Thanos, it was kind of, he was seen as a joke, and it was kind of like, it's a little, you don't do that.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Hello, darling.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm over here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch. Harley!
Love it. And, okay, I don't know if y'all remember, but I used to do tumbling videos on this channel. I do plan on doing those again when I get back into shape. But y'all will recognize this clip as, something I used for that video, is this tumbling pass. She just does a bunch of back handsprings off into the distance.
Better search outside
I love
for
it.
another way in.
Love it. She's so cool in this game. I love it. What do you want? Did you bring me bacon? She crunchy. Mmm. Yeah, she's so cool in this game. I love her character design. I love her costume design, etc. It's just, it's so fun. What a fun character. I like the actual character herself much more when Margot Robbie's playing her. I think she's a much more relatable person. But as a straight bad guy, I love her in these games. Because she doesn't really go the anti-hero route. In the games as she does when Margot Robbie is playing her. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that.
Search every room, every office, every trash. If another doctor tries to run and gets out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with happy gas and leave you to die.
Fun. Sounds fun. Believe it's this way? I'm really just going off of muscle memory alone. Okay, it's not this way. But I might as well pick up the Riddler trophy while I'm here. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to do that on screen. Like, go and find every single Riddle and Riddler trophy. Because that's too much. If I finish this side mission with enough time before ending the series, then I'll show it. But we'll see if I feel like going through that much effort. Alright. Well, I think here is a very good spot to stop. And I will do this in the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching this fun, fantastic Batman Arkham Asylum first episode. Let me know who your guess is of who I am dressed up as in the comments below. Or let me know what you're thinking of the game so far. I know it came out over 10 years ago, but what are you thinking of it so far? It's so fun and exciting, right? I wonder what's going to happen next. This game's only like 6 hours long, I believe. It's like 4 to 6. I don't remember. So I'm going to do an hour episode for each one just to get it by before we start something fun and new. I'm not sure what else is coming next, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Batman Arkham Asylum, and I will see y'all on the next one on Wednesday. I love you all so much, and I will see y'all next time. Deuces. Bye. What's up, bitch?